Okay, welcome back to the studio. I'm ZeroXP Dev, otherwise known as Jansen, and today we are going into our next in our tutorial series. We are running our pressure advance test. So let's pull up our main screen. Now you may already be open from our previous tests, our flow rate. You may be on a new project. Either way, open up your slicer program. So we're running on the Anycubic Kobra S1. So we're using Anycubic Slicer next. So when you're in here, we're going to go up to the top to calibration and to pressure advance. Now the test I like to run is the PA pattern. Generally don't need to worry about changing anything else, and your acceleration speeds are going to pick up from your default speeds. So open that. Now this may not look much of a test because a lot of this test is actually in the included G code. So all you see here is the little square. This just allows you to move it and place the test around. We don't need to change any settings on this one. This one has all the right settings that we need good to go. So we're just going to hit slice plate. When we come over here, we actually see the pattern that's going to print. We'll see over on the right hand side here the custom G-code layer and time, and that's why we're getting nothing defined to start, but it creates the pattern once we slice. So let's send that off to the printer. What we're going to be looking for is at these corners. We want to make sure we're getting some nice tight 90-degree corners without any bulge and no gaps between the lines at the joint. So let's send that off. This one is only a very quick print. So 7 minutes print. Let's change over to our printer cam. All right, and again, time to pull up our Okay, so now that we've got our pressure advance test off the printer, we can check the results on it. Oops, sorry about that. Now, one thing I do recommend is to potentially leave the print on the plate because it is quite delicate. It's only 4 layers thick, so it may break as you try and pull it off or bend. So, as I said, there's a couple of things that we're looking for here, and it's going to be along these corners here. We want to look for, as you can see, like these ones have got a bit of a bulge around the corner. We want to look for a nice 90-degree corner. Now, it's not going to be perfect 90 degrees, but we want to try and eliminate the bulge. But we go too far and we start seeing the other issue where we start getting rounded on the edge and these gaps between the lines. So if that's too far, we want to come back this way a bit. So generally looking from directly above now, trying to do this without the light reflecting too much. So we're probably looking somewhere about here. This looks where like we're not getting too much bulge out. Even this one maybe. This one. See, this one it's starting to bulge out a little. So what you do is you find the one that looks the nicest, I reckon probably here on this one. And we're going to follow this line across. And now, so this one we're landing in between a couple of values. But we're landing on Where's my pointer? So we're landing halfway between 0.02 and 0.03, so 0.025. So let's go back to our main screen and we'll show you how to fill that in. So on our main screen here, again, we go to our filament that we're tuning. We hit the edit preset. Now, one thing that this test is going to do, it's going to throw in a settings override for the test. We want to hit the revert on that, so we're back to our setting. And now we're back to our save profile where we've already set our nozzle temperature and we've already set our flow ratio, and so we've got our pressure advance. So currently the pressure advance is at 0.024, or we said 0.025, so we're just going to leave it right there, I think. So we'll just hit save, make sure it is saved there, and that is how we calibrate our pressure advance. So join us for the next video. We'll be going through the next test will be our retraction test, and then we'll have a look at our max flow rate and VFA, or very fine artifact. So don't forget to like, follow and subscribe. I'm Jansen, or Zero XP Dev. Join us next time in Zero XP Studio. Bye bye.